welcome back to my channel, Dose of Smiley. So I'm giving y'all an update. Right now this is my 8-week update. I'm about 8 weeks and 8 weeks in a day, or 8 weeks and 2 days, something like that. So I'm letting you know how everything went for my 7th week. Last week I let you know how everything went for my 5th and 6th week. So basically, let you know what's going on, let you know my symptoms, what's happening, what's new, and whatnot. Sorry if I look rough. Y'all about to see the real. I just need to, this is all me documenting my journey. This is important to me to document this. Especially these symptoms and stuff like that. So basically, I'm gonna go over my symptoms. I'm doing this on the fly, no practice or nothing written down before. So my main symptoms is still nausea. So I'm still really nauseous. It's really hard to eat and keep food down. So sometimes I just won't eat, and I know that's bad. I know. But it's like, what am I supposed to do? So then when I do get nauseous and sick, I throw up water. So lately, over the last couple of days, I've been eating more and more, more and more to trying to get back to a normal eating schedule, because I'm still not eating like I normally would. What else could I say? Tired a lot. Tired. I currently work a shift where I work 2:30 to 11 at night in the middle of the day, which is the most time that I'm tired in the middle of the day. Like in the morning time, I can't sleep. I wish I could switch my schedule to the morning. I can't sleep. I'm up 6. But I usually lay down. I usually go to bed like around 11. No, I'm lying. I usually go to bed around 12 something, 1. And then I usually wake up around 9. See? I usually wake up 9 officially, but I'm usually up restless by like 6 a.m. Sometimes 5 a.m. Yeah, so not sleeping a lot, but always tired. Like right now I'm tired, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, because I'm on a break, so this is in between my work schedule that I'm making this video. Let's see, what other symptoms do I have? Oh, so I'm gonna let y'all know right now, TMI, but I am extremely constipated. Let's just be real. I'm constipated, like, and I've never experienced constipation before, because I've always been very regular, very fluid, because I eat a lot of food with fiber that keeps you regular, stuff for that digestive tract, because I hate that feeling of, like, you know what I'm saying, so I try to keep my digestive tract good. So I've never had, like, I mean, everyone gets constipated, but it's like maybe I can't go that day, because I go usually every day. Maybe I can't go that day, so I'll go the next day, you know what I'm saying, but it's rare. Oh, excuse me y'all, but it's never been like this. I've never been like, it's so bad where it feels like there's a knot, like a ball in my side. And my back was hurting. And how I knew it was that and nothing else, because I can feel it moving, you know what I'm saying, as it's kind of going down. And I did take something for it. I took Miralax. No, I didn't take Miralax. I bought Miralax. So currently I have 2 doctors. One is my OBGYN that I had on my own. That it was my GYN that I was going to before I was pregnant. But because I went to the hospital out here where I live in Las Vegas, I don't know if they do it everywhere, but they recommend you to a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Because usually you go to the hospital for emergency, so it's because you can't wait to get to your doctor. So they set up an appointment for me to go to another OBGYN that I can get an appointment with early, because I could my OBGYN won't see me until September 15th. And it's September 3rd or 4th now. And I've been dealing with this. I found I was pregnant on August 18th. So, you know, it's been at least 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So it has been some time. And like, I called him the same day I found out I was pregnant on the 18th, and he told me I had to wait till the 15th. Basically a month before he'll see me. And I'm telling you, I'm having complications. So he's probably not going to be the doctor I'm going to keep throughout the whole thing. He's a great guy though, very attentive, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So they set me up with somebody else. So when I called him to get advice, it took him like 2 days to respond, to call me back, or someone to call me back to let me know what I can take. So I went back to the hospital, and then I got an appointment. I got an appointment with another doctor, which is a doctor that I went to on Tuesday the 1st. So on Tuesday the 1st, I was about 7 weeks and 6 days or something like that. I was, that was what, 2 days ago. Today's Thursday. See, that was 2 days ago. So yeah, I'm about 8 weeks. And 8 weeks in a day, or I don't really know. My app says 8 weeks in a day. I'm not really sure. Everyone has my due date all over the place. The hospital says April 12th. I went to get a private ultrasound just to check on my baby. They said April 14th. This new doctor that I went to from the hospital, they're saying April 18th. Because every time I measure, I guess I'm measuring different, or some people going off on my last due date, because I don't really know what my last period was. I don't know the exact day. Like, and that's what people are hanging so heavy on, is the exact day. I don't know the exact day. I know it was in July, in the beginning of July, from July 1st to somewhere July 11th. Somewhere it's one of them days is when I started my period. I don't know when. So, anyways, so I went to this doctor on the 1st. She was actually a nurse practitioner / midwife. She was really nice. Gave me a lot of information. I was actually pleasantly satisfied. I thought it was just going to be like, hey, let's do an ultrasound, talk a little bit about, you know, what's next to come, and then go home. But they actually did a lot, you know what I'm saying? So to start off, I did get another ultrasound done. Now, like, I feel like this lady could have did a better job with this ultrasound, because you can't really see anything. It looks like a blob. And like, there was no explanation about this is where there was none of that. She was just like, we're gonna come and get, like they were just checking to make sure I wasn't lying about being pregnant or something. Like, that's what it felt like. Or they were just checking to make sure the baby was still alive. But it wasn't like a real ultrasound, like, oh, okay. Because since I've been to the hospital, they have been able to see the baby. Since I've been to the hospital. When I went to the hospital, I was about 6 weeks or 5 weeks, and they was able to see the baby and the fetal pole at that time. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't determine if the heartbeat was mine or the baby. The heartbeat on my baby is strong. When I went there on the 1st, fetal heart rate was 168. I hope that's good. They say in this week 7 is when your baby's heart rate will get to around 170 something, because that's when the brain is starting to develop and stuff like that. And so because the brain cells are developing, the heart's beating faster. Plus, they say in this week, the chambers of the heart, the other 2 chambers, because with the fetal pole, and when the heartbeat happens, the baby only has 2 chambers in the heart. And I think by the next week, all 4 chambers are open at that time. So I'm sorry, I just had to answer a little message from my hubby. But anyways, okay, so this is the private ultrasound that I got, that I showed you guys in the last video. It's the private one. You see how, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I got something in my eye. You see how, you know what I'm saying, you can see the baby? I'm not sure if that's the head. I'm not sure what I'm actually seeing, to be honest. Because I feel like they're not really trying to show a clearer picture of the baby. Like you see this bottom picture, it just looked like the baby's a blob. Like, it just looks like a blob. Like, they could have easily explained, but I didn't push for it either because I'm just really overwhelmed. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that like arms? Is these like little lines right here arms? You know, do you see that? Like arms and legs? Like, where's the head like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't tell me any of that, but like I said, I didn't push either. But next time I go for ultrasound, which I'm going to go back to the people to get a private one, I'm going to wait until next week. And also hear the baby's heart rate. I'm going to see if I can get a better, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on. Like, it's my first pregnancy. I'm just so nervous. I'm so worried about the health of the baby that I'm not really caring of what they showing me in the... As long as the baby heart beating, you know what I'm saying? For one, that's a good sign for me. You know what I'm saying? The baby heart is continuously beating. The heart's getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? Beating faster. So, you know what I'm saying? Baby's heart always beats faster than twice as fast as, your heartbeat. So that's good. So I got some information. So they gave me like a pamphlet and a bunch of papers. Like, here's a paper of all the stuff that all the medications I can take that are approved to take while being pregnant. So that's great, because one of the things I needed to know about was the constipation, and the milk of magnesia is what I took. It didn't really do much. I guess I'm supposed to take more, but I'm nervous because I really don't want to take anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything to jeopardize my baby. I'm so nervous about, to be honest, about losing my baby. Like, I'm so nervous because I hear people have miscarriages. They're completely healthy. There's nothing, and it just happens. And I'm just so nervous because one minute, the next day, your baby did, like, I've heard people, baby look healthy, strong heartbeat. Then the next minute, the baby don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just talking about it now is stressing me out, and I feel my heart palpitating, and I need to just relax. I'm trying to relax. Like, that's what I'm trying to just read stuff and just stay informed. So whatever happens, if I have to come back around and, if I get pregnant again, whatever happens, God forbid if I lose my baby, God forbid. But I'm just being real. I'm just preparing myself because this is real. I was told before a long time ago that I had PCOS, but it's never been confirmed. And I've been to tons of GYNs since then, and no one's really targeted and said, yeah, you definitely, or yeah, I see that. I would always have like little cysts or little pockets, but they were never bad or never, you know what I'm saying, doing anything inside. So I don't really know. So I know that can cause. So I'm just being real with myself. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm staying positive, but I'm still being real with the realization that that's a possibility. It can happen. I'm in the first trimester. It can definitely happen. Once you get out the first trimester, they say the chance of miscarriage drops down to either 10% or 1%. I think it's 10%. No, I think it's 10%. When you get to the second trimester, it drops down to 10%. When you get to the third trimester, it drops down to a 1% chance of something happening to your baby. And that's crazy, because I know people when they get to the third trimester, which I think is after 26 weeks or something like that. Like, that's crazy. I've heard people lose. I've had a friend that lost a baby after that time. So, God forbid. Anyways, so I'm not going to really show you guys the place that I went. I don't know if it matters. I don't know. Not that many people watch my videos anyways. But anyways, so basically they told me, I'm just giving you guys information in case someone else doesn't know. But they was letting me know. Oh, excuse me. I almost dropped my phone. They was letting me know about the different tests that they're going to give me. One of them is going to be Down syndrome test. And it explains how they check the chromosomes to see if there's an extra one. That usually means that. Edwards syndrome, to make sure I don't have no open neural tube defects, meaning to make sure that the tubes that were there to start the process of the baby are now closing off and forming the way they're supposed to. And then the abdominal walls, just to make sure that just making sure that the baby's walls, their abdominal walls around their, like, just to make sure the baby is closing off, like the skull, the head is closing off, the heart valves are you know, doing what they're supposed to, the brain, you know, the spine, you know what I'm saying, make sure the belly, the skin, you know, the covering over the belly, like it says, the abdominal walls is covering over, and the baby's intestines is in the body, because the intestines comes through the umbilical cord or somehow, some way. But that's not until I get between 12 and 13 weeks. It like has to be at that particular time. And then I'm also gonna get the nuclear translucency. So this test is the fluid, like on the back of the baby's neck, like I don't know. It's like some tissue in the back of the baby. I guess that's still part of something forming, because you know the baby at that age, still the head is still really bigger than the body, and a lot of the stuff up here is still, I guess, forming. And then they explain if any of the screenings come back positive, then I'm automatically considered high risk, even if it's a false positive, meaning that it's just a little, because these tests is only 85%. So if you fall in that percent, it doesn't necessarily mean that your baby has this, just you didn't fall in the 85%, you fell in the 15%. You know what I'm saying? So so they would recommend me to somebody else. And then they got a bunch of other information. Oh, you probably saw the title. I mean, the name of the place, but who cares? So this is what they was talking about the detection rate. I don't know if you guys can see that. What else is in here? And this is just some consent papers. They're going to check for cystic fibrosis, spinal muscular atrophy. You can do those tests as well. Just a bunch of tests that can be done, or that need to be done, just depending on what the outcome is of other tests, blood work. But when I went to the doctor, they did a whole bunch of blood work. Like I said, they did the ultrasound. The lady came in, she talked to me. She told me about the papers that she was giving me. Just got some history on me, and about myself, and, you know, history of having been pregnant, my body, how my, any problems with, like, GYN problems, and stuff like that. I told her about the UTI that I had. like I said, I'm real with you guys. I got a UTI from being pregnant. They said it was from all the hormones caused me. Because before I found out I was pregnant, I just went to the GYN. And I was fine. I just had a pap smear complete workup with my GYN. And then a couple weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. So I knew it wasn't. I knew it's not something that I had before that, because I didn't feel like I had I had no symptoms of it. So that's how they was like, yeah, it's from the hormones in pregnancy. So and I'm actually taking something from that. They put me on antibiotics. I took them, but then I was told it's likely to get it again, which is why every time you go to the doctor, they always take your urine when you go while you're pregnant. So I'm going to show you some of the medicines, well, not medicines, or the supplements that I'm taking. I'm taking supplements, trying to stay away from antibiotics and medicines, and trying to self-soothe and figure things out myself. So this is another paper they gave me. There's something behind it, so it's not. Put something else behind it. Okay, so talking about healthy pregnancy weight. Physical activity, exercise. Talking about don't let my heart rate get higher than 150. Don't do more than 150. 150 minutes of exercise a week. The different type of foods, how many calories I should intake. Vitamin and minerals, which ones are the best to be taking. Of course, no alcohol, and how to handle food safely. And it lets you know how much weight you're supposed to gain in your pregnancy, depending on how overweight or underweight you are now. So I'm technically considered obese. I weigh 199. I'm about 5'8". My weight is all over. My weight is not targeted in one spot. So I don't look as big as my weight. Like I'm 199 now. At the beginning of this year, I was 240. I've lost a lot of weight from being in the house, and stuff like that. And I was moving around a lot because I got a new dog and stuff like that. So now, and I probably lost even more weight since I've been nauseous and not eating well. But I was 199 when I went to the doctor on the 1st. I haven't been under 200 in some years. I've been floating between 200 and like 230 something for like the last 5 years. Because I don't put on weight. Because I do stay active. I don't stay active enough to lose weight. So that's my problem. But lately I've been more active and I've been eating less. So I've been dropping weight. Which I'm going to gain it all right back now that I'm pregnant. So this is another page about eating fish and seafood. What's the good fish, bad fish? Good thing about this, I don't eat fish. I have an allergy to shellfish as it is. So not a deadly allergy, just an allergy. Where I either break out itchy hives on my throat with itch and feel funny. I don't know, and that's only certain shellfish. I haven't tried all of them to know, do I get different reactions to different ones? I don't know. But that's the information I got there. So let me tell you what I've been taking for my symptoms, for my nausea. I just bought this today. Everyone keeps saying ginger. I'm not about to sit here and get a ginger root cut. I don't know how to do all of that. I'm not about to do all of that. So I got the ginger tea. And, you know, they said it's okay to drink tea and stuff like that. I don't think it has no caffeine in it, so it's not like drinking coffee. You know how they say. But they said it's not good to drink a lot of hot stuff either. But I'm going to drink a little bit of that. And then I got the peppermint tea. I heard other people saying peppermint's good, so I got peppermint tea. Also got peppermint candy, like the candy stalks. So I heard those are good as well because they're real peppermint, which like the stalk you see in the picture. Mind you, I'm not sponsoring either one of these companies. It's just the products they had at Smith's. And then let me tell you the prenatal vitamins I'm taking. I'm halfway through them, as you see, but I'm taking one a day. Prenatal gummies. This one has folic acid and DHA. Comes with 120 gummies. It's the one that's recommended by OBGYNs. So it's a recommended brand that people like. Let me tell you, these gummies, when I first got them, they were okay. These gummies are the nastiest thing in the world. Maybe because my taste buds are shot. But boy, it's a struggle eating these. So once these are done, I may get a different kind. So because this one doesn't have B12 in it, which I'm already anemic beforehand, and this baby has been making me even more tired, I bought this B12 extra strength 3,000 milligrams. I only take one. I don't take two because I just don't. I take one, so it's about half of that, so 1,500 mcgs. And I take this a day. As I get further in the prison, I'm taking this, and you know what I'm saying, it's doing me justice. It's not, affecting me. That's why I took one at a time, just to make sure it's good for me. And then this is the thing that I bought. I got this off of Amazon. I heard about it online. This is an alternative then to having to take an antibiotic possibly again if I catch another UTI while pregnant. It's called D-Manos. I looked it up as like home remedies or alternative ways to manage a healthy urinate tract. So what it does is cleanses the bladder. So what it does, y'all. So my camera's dying, so I'm gonna wrap this up for y'all really quickly. So yeah, so that's what I'm taking. That's my symptoms. That's everything that's going on. I love you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my stomach really quickly before my camera dies. I don't know how much it's caught and how much it didn't, but like I said, I'm constipated. Well, I'm sorry, I'm showing y'all too much, and I'm really bloated. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if you guys can see. This is my stomach. I don't know if you can tell the difference from last time to now. And it's in the middle of the day. I have eaten too. So I'm really bloated and constipated, as you guys know. So this is my baby. I don't know. I'm going to start comparing these belly shots and see. It's hard to tell because I already have weight on me. So it's going to be a while before you see anything. Alright, y'all. Love, peace, hair grease.